Alright, here we are for round one. We've got a pretty bad starting hand. We've got Momentary Blink and a 5-drop that we can't play because it would bounce itself. So virtually a 5-drop 1-1. So we have to mull. That's unfortunate. We're on the draw. We're on the draw. So we have potentially a 3-drop. I'll keep. Another potentially a 3-drop. Sorry, bottom of the deck. Alright, no 1-drop. That's the first step to not losing. Get a land. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to need another plains at some point for the Celestial Crusader, which would make my Seekers a 3-3. No 2-drop. That's step 2 to not losing. Mana Tithe. I don't even care what the next spell is. I'm going to counter it, assuming he taps out for it. Missing a land drop. I do believe that's step 3 to not losing. All right. Let's Amru Seekers. Let's get off to the races. Is it going to die horribly somehow? Ooh. Oh. Wait. Oh, okay, so it's an 0-1. Sure, that's fine. It's an 0-1. I do have that flyer, the Kestrel that blows up an enchantment. That'd be really nice. Benelish Cavalry, sure. More creatures. Yeah, we're not going to attack with the 0-1. Oh, got his land and his 3rd color. Now I'm going to bet we're boned. Oh, I need to remember that suspend is a thing in this format. Ivory Giant should have been suspended. Add black to your mana pool. 2 and a black becomes a 5/5 horror. If it's dealt damage, if it's a creature, sacrifice that many permanents. Okay. You got it. Plains. So I guess we have this flashy dude that we could flash in. We could keep up Mana Tithe. Yeah, let's keep up flashy dude. And flanking is blocks or becomes blocked? No. Flanking is becomes blocked. Okay. Yeah, I'll get in for 2. Why not? If he wants to activate this, I can flash this in, give this a point, force him to sack something. If he wants to tap out for something, I can counter it. Got choices. I guess Stormfront even becomes decent. I can bounce the Seekers back to my hand. Get a Soldier out of it, get rid of the Feebleness. Get a 4/3 flyer out of the deal. Tapped 2 mana. Tap 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana. Oh, Morph that I can't counter. Gross. Alright, we will flash in our dude. Momentary Blink. I can get that off right now. So, we will bash in for 5. We'll suspend a giant. And then we've got Tithe and Blink up. Terramorphic Expanse, sack it, go get a land. Comes in tapped. It's just Evolving Wilds, right? Yeah. Gets a swamp. comes in for 2. So I will blink the cavalry. And then block and hope he doesn't have a trick. Block? Question mark? Ah, trick. What's the trick? Tendrils of Corruption. So 2? Oh, you're going to kill him. Oh, okay. You're going to kill the Crusader. I'm just going to make the cavalry a 2/2. We're just going to trade. It was a Riptide Pilferer. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Suspend. Take a thingy off. Could just cast that. We don't leave up Mana Tithe, but that's okay. Although I can flash back the blink. Yeah, let's suspend that. Leave up Mana Tithe. Blink this to get rid of that. Ooh, gonna Mana Tithe you. Don't even know what it does. So it's a 2/2. And he is going to attempt to make me discard 3 cards. No, that's not going to be a thing that happens. And then we're going to blink our Seekers. Oh, is the flashback not 1 in a blue? The flashback is not 1 in a blue. Good to know. Suspend, suspend. Temporal Eddy. Pass the turn? Yeah, pass the turn. Urza's Factory. Uh-oh. That's a lot of mana. Aeon Chronicler. What? 3/3. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your hand. Suspend 3 blue X whenever a time counter is removed. While it's exiled, draw a card. Okay, so he's going to draw 2 cards a turn for the next 3 turns, and then he's going to get something equal to the number of cards in his... Alright. I got it. So we will get our Seekers back. Suspend. Wonder where the heck our lands are. We will put down an Ophidian Eye on our Seekers, get in for 2, draw a card. It's a land! Oh man, craziness. Unfortunately, Stormfront Riders is no longer all that good. Draw a card. Oh, I guess I just get smacked for 5 now, don't I? I sure do. Turn 10 to draw our 5th land. Crazy. No attacks. All right. Passing the turn. Okay. Suspend. Down comes a Shade. Blue. I guess he can activate that, can't he? This is... yeah. So we could make this a 3/4. Make him sack a whole bunch of permanents. And then throw the totem back on top of his library? I kind of like that idea. In with the Shade. No blocks. Well, I will just deal 1. No, I'll deal 2. Take him to 11, and then we'll drop the Raptors. There, 3/5. Oh, counter. Flat out canceled. Gross. Alright, this thing's going to be big. Looks like he's probably flooded out slightly, whereas we were screwed slightly. Vorosh, 6/6 flyer. Whenever it deals damage, 2 and a green, put 6 counters on it. Gross. That's going to get eddied. Looter. Sure, that's fine. That's totally okay. Is Ivory Giant coming down next turn? He is. So Giant's coming down. So we're going to get in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to take him to 4. And we're going to eddy the Vorosh. Alright. I will cast the Giant. I will tap down your team. My team will be fine. I'll drop a plains. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. In with the team. Pump. Pump. And pump. In for 9. Take him to 2. Draw a card. Saltfield Recluse. We will eddy the Vorosh. And pass the turn. Alright. You draw a card, you get your Chronicler, it's going to be a 4/4. So I guess the big question is, how do we get through? Because he's going to have 3 creatures, and we have 3 creatures. Attacks with Looter and loots, I assume. Attacks with Looter. So Seekers have to be blocked by the totem. This gets blocked by that. We can pump it up to a 4/5 and it dies. This will be blocked by Vorosh. Discards a Dread Return. Nothing he'd really return. 2 life. So close. I wish I had that Sunlance. Or actually, Sunlance I don't think hits players, does it? Yeah, it hits non-white creatures. Well, I am at 19 life, so we do just have time. And I mean, worst comes to worst, I could Stormfront Riders, bounce the Giant, next turn play the Giant, tap his team. Evil Eye of Urborg. 6/3, non-eyes can't attack. Whenever it becomes blocked by a creature, destroy. Okay. So nothing on his team can attack except for the eye. I'm pretty okay with that. So I just don't attack, I think, because that can be blocked by the totem. That can be blocked and killed by the eye, and that would trade with the Chronicler. So we would get the Chronicler down. We'd be left with an Ivory Giant. I'd only have to pump this twice. But maybe I think I just play Stormfront Riders, bouncing the Giant and the Shade. Next turn, play the Giant and swing in. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go Stormfront. Bouncing the Giant and the Shade. Getting a pair of soldiers. Suspending a Deepwalker. And passing the turn. He's got 3 cards, 1 is a Vorosh. And he dies to Ivory Giant next turn. Sudden death. Okay. That's fine. Still dies to Ivory Giant next turn. So isn't this when it leaves the battlefield? Oh, no, when returned to hand. Okay. Alright, he's got Vorosh and 2 things. Can only attack me with the eyeball. Attacks me with the eyeball. I will not block. Because I need these 2 soldiers to deal the death blow. Because even though I tap his team, he can activate that. Alright, he's got a trick, I think. He's got some sort of trick. Let's cast the giant. Let's just cancel? Nope. Let's get in with the team. 2 cards, one's Vorosh. What's he got? Oh, he can make that, but that's still Midnight Charm. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Getting there. Still living. Crazy. Alright. Let's pass the turn. Wow. I thought we had it. I think we might just die now. That eye is going to get us. I will take another 6 off this eye. But then no more. What can I make this? I can make this I can make it a 5/6. It still dies. Shaper Parasite. A. I like that. I could unmorph it, make that into a 5/1. Or, sorry, a 3/1. No, 4/1. That's math. 4/1, block and kill it with a soldier. Have a Shaper Parasite. I need 6 mana to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 mana left. How long do you have left? You've got 2 more turns left. This can't block. He can make assembly workers. Oh, there's so much that he can do. Send me a message. Do I even want to know? Interesting game. Very interactive. Definitely. Pleasant interaction on Magic Online. Yeah, we're gonna morph that. And then we're gonna drop Saltfield Recluse? Could just suspend the shade. Let's suspend the shade. I think we've got some time still. And pass the turn. Gonna make a assembly worker. Sure. I wish I had time to like really dive into Time Spiral. It's actually been kind of fun. Alright, so he's gonna come in with the Evil Eye. Four cards in hand. So I think the eye has to die now. So we'll block with the soldier, and then maybe like end of turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Search your library for an instant card with flash. Okay. What's your shenanigans? Tendrils of Corruption. On what? On the morph. Well, we're going to on-morph the morph then. And we're going to ping the Evil Eye. And we're going to make it +2, -2. Do I want to make it +2, -2? Yes, I do. And then Shaper's going to die. He's going to gain a bunch of life. He's got 2 tendrils? Gross. And then we block and kill the eye. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even read that. Whenever evil eye orb. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Helps to read the card. So I think we're just dead now, right? Saltfield Recluse. Well, no, he can only attack us with the eye. And then next turn we're going to get a Deep Walker. So if I come in with Giant, he has to double block. Or else take 3. So let's come in with the Giant. We'll block the eye with the Recluse. Oh, he's just going to jump. Okay. I guess he can make an assembly worker every turn, right? So we get a Deep Walker that we can pump next turn. So next turn we can come in with Giant and Deep Walker potentially. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's big. Can he just kill it? Or give it trample? I bet he can give it trample. Block it. Blow it up. No trample. Okay. And a pass of the turn. Alright, Deep Walker, in you come. But I can't really attack with you because he could activate that. And all we get is an island. So I will come in with the Deep Walker. And you can make a 2/2 and jump block it with it. Oh, he's going to block there. Sure. Tradey trades. Tradey trades? No tradey trades. Traded trades. So we block the eyeball, and then we're out of creatures, but then we're going to get a shade. Man, this game. Make a dude. So we need to be faster. That's our thing. We need to not get stuck on 4 lands until turn 10. In with your eyeball. Block your eyeball. Oh, how nice would it be to top deck Eternity Snare and throw Eternity Snare on that eyeball. Stop it from attacking and stop his team from attacking. Seems good. Vorosh, sure. Eternity Snare. Eternity Snare, come on. Shade. Cast the Shade. Eternity Snare. That's not Eternity Snare, that's a Plains. Pass the turn, block with the Shade, don't kill the eye, hope for Eternity Snare. 1 in 15 chance. Don't like those odds. So Tendrils of Corruption can't hit me, right? It's just creatures? Just creatures. Block with the Shade. Dead Shade. This game's hilarious. Target creature other than that has base power 0/2. Sure. 1 card in hand. Eternity Snare. A Sleep Parasite. Well, it's a blocker. It's a blocker. Buying all the time here. Buying all the time. All in on Evil Eye. Dread Return on that. Okay. Oh, he sacked the eye. Of course. Totem's gonna come alive. So we are going to turn that up, and we are going to try to kill the sorcerer. Oh no, I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. Should have killed the assembly worker. Yup. Should have killed the assembly worker. Dead. Was Eternity Snare on top? It wasn't. We were fine. And it wouldn't have mattered because he sacked the whole thing anyways. Wow, that was intense. That was really intense. Pongify. I don't really want to give him 3/3s. Do not want to be doing that. But it would be a good way to sort of counter his tendrils. Is there anything that wasn't really doing good? Not terribly. Kind of like everything else. Maybe for one of those Rift Watchers. Because if it's going to be a grindy game, these things aren't going to stick around forever. Yeah, let's ditch a Rift Watcher for a Pongify. Jump back in. Fun games at least, even if we do go down in round 1. I will play first. I will keep that. Suspend a Shade. Seems fine. As long as we don't flood out. Suspend a Shade. Pass the turn. No land on top for the next 3 turns, please. We get a land. Pass the turn. Two-drop, Riptide. On top, land. Pass the turn. So when I said no lands for the next 3 turns, you apparently interpreted that to be lands for the next 3 turns? You're kind of a jerk, Magic Online. Kind of a jerk. Hit me for 1, and then I discard a card. I discard a card. Get out of there, land. No 3-drop. Somebody has cancel. You gonna cancel my Shade? You are not going to cancel my Shade. Yep, that is 3 lands on top. So I will come on in. I will come on in for 2, for 3, for 4. Gonna hit me for 1. Hit me for 1. Discard the island. Mana Skimmer, 2/2. Whenever it deals damage to a player, tap target land that player controls, doesn't untap. Well, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, let's just keep going. Swing in. White. 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 Taken to 11. Pass the turn. So it wouldn't be ideal, but we could Pongify the Mana Skimmer. Tendrils of Corruption on that. Pongify. No life gain for you. No making me discard a card. You can keep a land tapped down, and that will be okay. Alright. Jesus, land. We've not... We had Pongify, Shade, and Eternity Snare, right? In the starting hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Alright, deck. You're being a dick. Pass the turn. There are 8 lands left in our deck out of 28 cards. Means we draw nothing but gas now, right? I think that's how it works. Hit me for 2. Tap down my island. Got more where that came from. Ooh, Castle Raptors. Alright, in for 3. Take 3. Down to 8. Drop a Castle Raptors. Hopefully can just shut down that skimmer. Could have Eternity Snared it and drew a card, but I assume something's going to come here, though. 6 mana, 4 cards in hand. He could just be missing his green. No attacks. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. In with the ape. Uh-oh. Feebleness. It's got flash on it, too? Gross. Alright, block with your mana skimmer. Like a meanie pants. Like a meanie pants. Aven Riftwatcher. We will be very aggressive with that card, because it's only going to stick around for 3 turns. Premature Burial. That doesn't sound good. Destroy target non-black creature at the end of the battlefield since your last turn ended. That's very specific. But hey, I gained 2 more life, so that's a thing. And I don't think he can attack still, not into my raptors. Maybe my raptors should attack into the skimmer. Come on, land, stop it. Stop it. Attack. Do your worst. Yeah, down to 5. Attack me, I dare ya. I've got more than enough lands. Yeah, there you go. Tap down a land, make me discard a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 7 lands out of the 25 cards left in my deck. Goodbye, plains. Then we can Eternity Snare, keep the skimmer tapped down. Draw a card off of it. Momentary blink. Draw a card. Stormfront Riders. Alright. In for 3. Take him to 2. Alright. You got a flyer or you're toast. You are going to hit me for 1. I will pitch the blink so that I have the flashback. Or do I pitch the riders just because I can't? No, let's pitch the blink. 5 cards in hand. Tons of mana. Must be green or lands. Mystical Teachings. Searches for a card. Tendril Corruption is 4 mana. Can't be that. But I'm expecting he has some sort of sudden death. 3 mana. Dead creature. Pretty good. Pretty good. Come on, deck. Holy crap. Stormfront Riders. Alright, so it would be a 5 mana 1/1. Which is a 2-turn clock. But can't really justify that. Goes back to my hand though, right? Yeah, let's make a 5 mana 1/1. 5 mana 1/1. So good. I have no idea what's going on in his hand. Oh, we're so close, just like last game. No, not the eyeball. Not the eyeball. So this is return 2. It's not return up to 2. No. Temporal Eddy. Put the eyeball back on top of his library. Basically fog him for the turn. Yeah, let's fog him for the turn. And then let's take him to 1. And or trade with the Pilferer. Goes to 1. Pass the turn, play your eyeball. So close. So close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take 1. Goodbye, Stormfront Riders. Play your eyeball. Gives me 3 turns. It's not like I can draw 3 turns of lands, right? I draw Castle Raptors. Perfect. That wins the game next turn. Unless he just kills them. No! No! Jesus! Alright. Come on. Absolutely ridiculous. But he can't attack with the eye. No, he can attack with the eye because he can block with the Pilferer. In for 6. Hit me for 6. Down to 9. Looter. Alright. If I can get that Pilferer out of the way, I can win. I don't even know. I don't even know. 9. Yeah. This is insane. This is one of the dumber games of Magic that I've played. It's been fun, but the mana flood is ridiculous. You are not gaining any life. I will kill my own token. In with the eye, take me to 3. And we draw Ivory Giant. A turn too late. Turn too late. Let's cast it. Can block and kill the eye. But I don't have anything hasty, so. Block and kill the eye. Tradey trade. Oh no, not tradey trades. It just kills everything. Right. Totem, sure. We get a Shaper Parasite. Sure thing. So I can slowly blow things up. So crazy. All right. Swing on in. I will unmorph. Blow up the Shadow Dude. Yup. Block the eyeball. So how do you kill the eye? You have to have a removal spell, right? Or Eternity Snare. What you got? Aeon Chronicler. Suspended for nothing. Sure. And we draw Amrow Seekers, so we can block for another turn. Pass the turn. It has been a fun game, even though my mana has just been the worst thing ever. Block the eyeball. Goodbye, Seekers. Pleomorph. And there's another land. Cool. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13 of our 17 lands. Good game, Eyeball. Good game. I don't know if we really had a way out of that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That's obviously significantly worse than our previous Time Spiral draft where we 3-0'd. It was still a really fun match. That was absolutely a fun match. I'm not sure if my deck was good. I'm not sure if his deck was good. But it was a fun match despite the ridiculous of my mana in both games, actually. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that despite the mana screw and the mana flood. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's L-E-E-K, like the vegetable, not the card. And you can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/themanaleek. You can also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/themanaleek. And you've already found me here on YouTube. Please make use of that comment section down below, and if you enjoy my videos, click the thumbs up and subscribe. But as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.